I heard you have some breaking news for us, or what is going on?
Breaking news from Fox Sports.
Las Vegas Raiders running back Josh Jacobs has agreed to a new contract ending his holdout. NFL media reports it's a one-year, $12 million deal. In fact, just seconds ago, Jacobs tweeted simply, "I'm back." Back to you.
I like it. I like it. Welcome back, Josh Jacobs, to the Las Vegas Raiders. And I got my boy on the other line, the Pantene man. TJ Houshmandzadeh has made it to the show today. My brother, we are happy to have you. What's going on?
Yeah, man, has some technical difficulties over here, but I'm good now. Josh Jacobs, that was it's not surprising that he's back with the Raiders. You knew that was his only option, the way the offseason had been going, but they gave him $12 million, a little bit more than what Saquon got from the Giants.
This is what I do not understand with this whole franchise tag. So this is new to me, that a team can sign a player to a one-year deal, being named not the franchise tag, and he can still be a member of your football team. I don't believe that Mark Davis and the Las Vegas Raiders knew of this before it happened to Saquon Barkley. Because if I'm a team, I say, listen, this guy does not want to sign a franchise tag. Okay, well, let's give him some more money and incentives and a signing bonus and a workout bonus to help the player get to the number that they feel comfortable playing with without having a franchise tag. And this could have been done a long time ago. It's only $2 million more than the franchise tag, and I'm pretty sure he has escalators in this one-year deal or roster bonus in March or whatever the case may be, that all of these things could have been avoided from Saquon Barkley, Jonathan Taylor, who's not happy with his deal, but he's not up for a new deal, and Josh Jacobs. So I don't understand why these organizations are putting a strain on themselves with the franchise tag when they can just offer a player a one-year deal.
You know what? It's almost this rule. I think all the teams knew about the rule to where you can give them a new one-year deal. You just couldn't give them a multi-year deal.
A long-term deal.
They just didn't want to use it. They didn't want to use this technicality because it was like sign a franchise deal or just sit out of camp. To me, I guess the odd part for me is if you're the Raiders, why wouldn't you do this earlier just to get him in camp?
Right, exactly.
Just do it sooner because he does have now. We'll give him some time. He'll have some time to get ready for the regular season, but we all know this. I don't care what type of work you are doing. You are not going to be ready to play football until you start playing football. You can do all the training. You can do all the running. You are not going to be ready until these games run around, and you got to go through training camp. You got to have some tough, hard practices. And so that part of it, I'm glad he's in camp. I mean, he was the best back in the league last year by a long shot. So the fact that he's going to get the money that he feels he deserves it. I mean, they gave him just on about 1.9. So they gave him a 1.9 million extra than what the franchise was about 10.1 million. Mm-hmm. And so just what you said, just about $2 million that he was given more. This, I'm interested to see moving forward if this continues to take place with guys. Let me see if I can get a little more now on the franchise. This is what Saquon and Josh Jacobs did. But it will be good for the Raiders because, like I said, he was the offense last year. It was him and Devontae and nobody else.
And especially, I believe that the running backs moving forward are going to take this stance. And in the franchise tag world, being that the position has been, undervalued for the past few years when it comes to getting long-term deals for guys, playing the position. But I believe this is a trend that we will continue to see happening. not just at the running back position, but more there than anywhere because of the price tag. But, it's a great – I think it's a good option for guys to exercise if they can make it happen.
It's – to me, for the running backs to change, and when I say change, it is you have to be more of a running back, receiver, slot guy. To me, those are the running backs that are going to add value to themselves. So now when it comes to contract negotiations, now you got to change. You can't just be, in our day it was, I'm just running back. You come out on third down and the third down back comes in. There's none of that. You have to have so much variety to your game. You got to be able to run routes. You got to be like a Marshall Faulk. That's what the running back is going to have to be. You're going to have to be like a Marshall Faulk. And if we look in today's football, you got to be like Christian McCaffrey. You have to be able to do everything: run the ball, pick up pass protection, and actually get out there and play like a receiver. If you can do that, now they can't deny you. They can't deny you. If they do that, then the league is really passing up on good backs because you are not finding a back in the 5th or 6th round that can do all those things that I just named.
Right. Wow. I know, man, it's what's going on crazy with the running back position. But, hey, let's keep talking about the running back position. The Indianapolis Colts and Jim Irsay and Jonathan Taylor. We have heard that the Miami Dolphins have, asked for, Jonathan Taylor. We've heard that a few other teams have contacted the Indianapolis Colts and a request for trade for Jonathan Taylor. Why does the organization and Jim Irsay wait so long to yesterday to give Jonathan Taylor the permission to seek a trade when he asked for a trade a month ago, a week before the season?
To me, is as if once Irsay comes out and says what he says, it's over. Like, you got to understand, these players are human, man, and we're emotional, and we have feelings. You can't come out and talk about me in a negative way and think I'm okay with coming back to the team and there's going to be no hard feelings. Now, we professionals, and I'm sure Jonathan Taylor is a professional, and he'll do it. But you know how hard that would have been? And to answer your question, why they wait so long, you know why they waited so long? It's because they don't care if Jonathan Taylor they don't want Jonathan Taylor to get to his new team and have an opportunity to get in shape, practice with them, ingratiate himself with the system and that culture, and be a really good player for him. All they want is something that can benefit them, and that's draft picks. That doesn't benefit them this season. That benefits them the following season. So the longer the Colts wait, does it really matter when they trade Jonathan Taylor? Because that draft pick is not going to benefit the team this year. They're not asking for players. They want draft picks. And so for me, this may affect Jonathan Taylor. This does not affect the Colts at all.
Man, I just believe if you're a team that's right there on the cusp, and if you don't have a running back and you are able to give the Indianapolis Colts exactly what they need, they want a first-round pick for Jonathan Taylor, he is your answer. And I just don't understand why the Colts waited this long for it to happen. But it gives me a sense that Jim Irsay and the organization knew that Jonathan Taylor was going to take this stance and not play a football game for them. I believe that he knew that. And this is why the reason that they waited so long to give him permission to seek a trade. And they're sitting there like, wait a minute, this guy's not going to play. So now we have to put ourselves in a situation to better, our football team. And I saw the other day that he was walking around with this shirt at practice, and the shirt on the front of the shirt it said "Kick the Stigma." I don't know what it means, but it kind of
Hey,
insinuated.
that can go so many different
Yep.
ways.
It
He
kind
could be
of
taking a shot at the owner.
right. It kind of insinuated to me that, listen, I'm going to take a stand. I'm going to be the one to change the whole dynamic for this running back franchise tag and being getting paid and being undervalued. I'm going to be that guy, and I'm not afraid to sit out. And I think that is what the Indianapolis Colts knew, that Jonathan Taylor was not going to be in the backfield this season.
And you look at the Miami Dolphins. If they get Jonathan Taylor,
Oh my greatness!
and hey, I'm crazy. I'm crazy for what I'm about to say. Man, they gonna be unbelievable in Madden.
They will.
Hey, you put Jonathan Taylor on the Miami Dolphins on this new Madden game, woo! And then we ain't talking real life. It's just gonna be speed, playmakers everywhere. Unbelievable.